Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our last live broadcast of the day before our fourth session of boot camp tonight at 9 o'clock. So we're going to answer a bunch of questions. Gary, you've got some, and Jackie, you want me to jump into your account and look at some conversations. So we'll do a little of that too. Now, network marketers are in the center of a perpetual storm of opportunity. Companies are closing, failing to launch. They merge and make unpopular changes. We're talking specifically about the network marketing industry. Every month, 200 companies close, fail to start, merge with other companies, or make unpopular changes that drive leaders and teams to other companies. We talked earlier today about a number of companies that have gone through these changes, and every month 300 new companies are launched. 93% of them will fail within 5 years and drive leaders and teams to other companies. Additionally, network marketers on LinkedIn are also in a perfect storm of opportunity that started last year due to the worsening economy. Professionals losing their jobs are creating a tidal wave of activity. LinkedIn is adding 10 million professionals every month, and sales is the most common profession, accounting for 20% of the laid off workers. All right. So first, let's talk to Gary first. Now, Gary, to get into the customer hub, where all the training is stored, you're going to go there, and I'm going to put in the chat window where you can go to basically get in. And when you get in, you should have access to the January boot camp, where all of the recorded boot camp sessions are here. You can just click on the link, watch it, or you could click on view the flip book.
That's what happened to me.
Okay, well, okay, so there's something wrong with the first one. So I'll get my staff on it. What you could do is, it'll be up there by tomorrow.
Okay.
But what you could also do is go over to last month's first session,
Oh, okay.
and there isn't going to be too much difference from month to month from the standpoint of creating your profile. And so, if for somebody that likes to read, you could always print it out. There's a PDF that you could print. Same thing with the profile guide. You could view it online, view the Scripps book online, or you could print them out. So it's all right there for you.
Thank you.
Okay, did you have any other questions?
No, I think I was curious as whether that E-Core that took over Jeunesse, is that an MLM company?
Yes,
It is.
yes. Yeah, and we see that quite a bit. In fact, the company that took over the financial aspects of Isogenics, the same thing. There are companies that buy up or invest in networking companies that experience financial difficulties. And there's still things out and about with two other companies we mentioned at the beginning of the month. So we'll wait to see what happens, and then we'll, as soon as we know, we'll let all of you know.
On one of your previous sessions, you said you were going to announce new exciting features on your one-on-one coaching.
Yes. And what we're going to do there is actually, I expect to be able to announce it by Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but thanks for reminding me.
All right.
All right. So let's pop over here, and this is something. Let me unmute. Jackie.
Hi, Max.
Hi, Jackie. What's the email address?
There it is, 2022 pi.
There we go.
Okay, so first of all, I'm learning that I need to scrutinize my connects better because I'm over my head. And I panicked a bit with some of these, but I started reading your script book, and then yesterday I could see that you make adjustments with the script book. So that's what I've been doing, and I just want you to have a look at what I've done.
Okay. All right. So, but here's the thing. When you're initially reaching out to make connections with people, your search results that come up are based on a particular profession and their potential availability to be looking for something new. But we're not going to study the profile. We're just making those connections. Now, once they accept the connection, again, the icebreaker, we're not studying the profile. We're just hitting them with the icebreaker when they come back. And now the time is now to start detailed, in-depth conversations. That's when we study the profile to
Got it.
see,
Mhm.
is this somebody we really want to talk to?
Right.
Sometimes you look at the profile and you go, I don't think so.
Mhm.
Okay, we're not gonna delete them. We're not gonna disconnect them because they're connected to people.
Mhm.
It's not gonna talk to them. I mean, because ultimately, Jackie, here's what's gonna happen. You are gonna get very, very busy.
I hope so.
No. And so what happens,
I have 17 connections.
well,
Anyway,
you know, all right, so let's take a look.
yeah,
And-
just have a look through each one and tell me what you think. So this guy never responded. I mean, he allowed me to connect. So I sent the Eleanor Roosevelt.
Right.
picture and then I asked him what I didn't know what to say, but I said, why did you go into accounting?
No, that's fine. But you see, here's the thing. Understand that most people will not. When you
Yeah,
send,
I heard
they
you
don't,
say that.
they don't respond.
Right.
Now you send them the second message. And to save you time, you don't have to use their name.
Okay.
Okay. Just copy and paste the second part of this.
Okay.
Now, again, to save you time, you don't need, I hope this brightens your day.
Okay, let me explain why I did that. So with each one of these, I put the picture first, but it wouldn't upload first. So I followed your points yesterday that you put the picture first and then you write your comments after. It
Mhm.
wouldn't. So that's why I wrote that, because I needed that to go before I wrote my script there after.
Okay.
That happens every time.
Okay. Let's,
Because I used the script after, right? With the question.
right. So here, I'm going to copy the image.
Okay.
Got it copied. Gonna come over here. Look for Max. I'm gonna paste it
Hmm.
in there. And then I send.
I wonder why. That happened to me every time. I would do that and then I would write and it would put my words before the picture.
Okay,
One-
you just explained what happened. Okay. It's two actions. The first action, treat the picture all by itself. Paste it in there. And then send it.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
come back.
And write.
And in this case, you could just kind of paste it in there. And the only other thing you want to do is you want to ask the question. And then
Right. Okay, thanks.
so you just, you adjust off the sequence a little bit, that's all.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, so that's Gaurav. And
all right. So let's take a look at Gaurav.
he's an accountant.
Okay. So he's looking for a new opportunity in accounting.
Yeah, I know. But I thought money is accounting.
Well, right. But remember that you've got a huge pool of
Right.
people. Now, frankly, you need all the connections you can get right now.
Yes.
All right. But if we look at his work history,
I wouldn't choose him again because of that. Looking for work in accounting. I wouldn't do that, but I did it.
that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's connected. And we don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care whether he's going to answer it or not. So
Right.
let's look at the next one. Now, let's look at,
Okay, now the reason I chose her is I listened to your call about the body shop.
right?
I found her in Surrey, BC, and I sent that message and she connected within 5 minutes,
Mhm.
but she hasn't responded since. So I just did the Eleanor Roosevelt thing. Roosevelt, I always say that name wrong. And we'll go from there.
All right. Now, She accepted you. Now you asked the question, what do you do?
Right.
And she says she's a store manager.
Yeah. Is that wrong?
Well,
I just
yeah,
think it's nice to give them the chance to tell you, but you don't think so?
well, you see, what happens is somebody looks at, you look at her profile. And retail sales. All right,
Okay.
so she's in retail sales. Now, the body shop just announced they weren't paying commissions in the United States. I don't know whether that goes to Canada as well. But asking her, what does she do?
Is it wrong?
Well, what happens is a lot of people develop the attitude, can't you read?
Okay. All
No,
right.
it's on my page.
Right.
What prompted you to start something would be something else. I mean, you could pull anything off the profile. For example,
Okay.
she was in India and came to Canada 2017.
Okay.
You know, why'd you leave Canada? I'm sorry, why'd you leave India? Come to the United States.
Okay.
You're looking to start a conversation.
Okay. So would it be right to recover from that and say, uh, I should have read your profile better?
No, no, no,
No?
no,
Okay.
no. We have a better comeback.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do, now this script is in the scripts book.
I'm reading the scripts book.
We go to here. And this is the emoji we're gonna use.
Okay.
So first we're gonna,
Perfect.
okay, and then we're gonna go, I don't know how it happened.
Right. Thank you. That's perfect.
But the last line of my message. Now she just saw that.
Ah,
For someone else.
okay. Right. That's good.
All right, so now we're gonna ask her,
Right.
my
I l-
was,
Why did you leave India and come to Canada in 2017? Okay. Oh, very good. Nicely said.
Oops.
Thank you. Perfect.
So the whole idea is to ask a question that they can easily answer,
Right. And shows interest in them
always,
always. Okay,
always. Let's come
that's
down.
perfect. Thank you very much. Okay,
And
so I really want you to check the doctor, Sarah, because she's not, well, she did write back a couple times, but
now, where's the doctor?
Sarah, you have to go down. There she is.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So again, we're looking for a need.
Hmm.
Okay. What's the primary focus of your activity? Primary care. Now, it's a short answer.
Mhm.
And again, you're talking to somebody that doesn't have a need.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I'm just trying to make the best of it.
now we have a little conversational pattern that we need to alter.
Okay,
Okay, may I ask, how have you been affected? May I ask what prompted you to become a doctor? I know that's the way you like to ask questions.
overdone.
Well, what happens is if you keep saying, may I ask, may I ask, may I ask, may I ask, then it gets overdone.
Okay,
You can just ask,
okay,
but tie it to the other person. So we're not going to worry about her
okay,
because there's no need.
right.
We want to focus on the people that have needs. So you're just starting to do this. So moving
Oh,
forward,
yeah, I want you to check Monica, Monika. That one. Just check how I responded to her. Tell me what you think. She's right there, Max. Yeah.
okay.
She is in Europe right now.
Growth vendor. Okay. Now there are certain key words that you're going to notice. Freedom, health and wealth. They're tied to network marketing.
Right.
So the question you want the answer to is, what does she do? So we'll come down As a leader in a global company. Leader in a company. What's the company?
Synchronicity, I just saw. What made
Okay.
you join this space?
Okay. Now, first question you want to ask anybody, obviously, is what do you do? So if we look at her profile right here. So it's right here. As a leader in a global company. Well,
Wrong question. Okay. Very direct.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody wrote it down, anything that you see written is up for discussion.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay. Well, I can see that I need to pay more attention to
Well,
what they write.
exactly.
Yes.
You're not doing that initially when you're doing the search and making the connection. We
Right.
just want to make sure they're active, but now after they accept you, that's when we start filtering some more.
Okay, Max, that's good. Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
Go to town.
Thanks.
Let's pop out of here. And let's go over here to the message area. And we'll jump into Matt's account. And you have the right to remain silent,
That's right, unless it's a text.
right? So,
Been busy today, lots of replies.
all right. Look at his profile. Project manager. Retired law enforcement.
He's moving, looking to work.
Okay, so according to this, he's working.
Yeah. Couple more months and then he's moving to somewhere.
Okay. Okay, now. It's critically important when you're talking to someone that you know what they do. What do you do? I work at Target. What do you do there? What do you do? I work at the post office. What do you do there? All right, so here, working as a project manager since then. Oh, what's that about? I oversee all aspects of jobs. That's pretty vague. That's pretty vague.
Yes.
What kind of jobs? Okay, you're gathering evidence, you're gathering evidence. What kind of jobs? Okay. Now, So again, this is live, it's going back and forth. But the skill we have to develop is to respond and ask a question all in the same line. I want to work on my pilot's license type ratings when we move out there. What kind of an airplane do you fly? Okay, but see, we still don't know what do those jobs entail. Now, this is considered to be a manipulative question because we're bringing up a totally different subject. Better question to ask again, what kind of jobs were they? The more you know about the other person, the easier it's going to be. For example, have you ever thought about work from home? Well, if we knew what kind of contracts he was working on, we knew what kind of work he was doing, we could bridge the gap better. All right, so it's very, very, again, important. Well, let's see if he comes back and what he says. Let's come over here. And let me jump into Bunmi's account because she's been patiently waiting. Now, once we get the conversations moving, it only takes 3 or 4 back and forth messages
Hi, Max.
to get where you want to be. Here you are. So, Jesse.
With Jesse, the question that I have is he did not respond to the project launch.
Okay.
But sometimes you see the check mark on the right, you would think that they didn't see it, but it looks like sometimes they see it, but it doesn't show their face. So when I sent him another message just to get him to talk, then he responded to that, which means he saw that message.
Right. Okay. So remember this. Let's look at who you talk to.
He's the one who is looking into sales, recruiting,
Mm-hmm.
I think teaching as well. That was why we sent that project launch.
So according to this,
He's still working,
he's
but,
still working.
but he said he's looking for another job.
So first we asked him, why are you leaving Sage? He never answered that question.
No, so there it says he's now looking.
So this is what you sent him.
Yes.
Okay. He asked the same question twice. And he never answers. Now, I was about to go into a little bit of a message and address the fact that he's not answering your questions. But you know what my little voice is telling me right now?
Forget him.
What's your little voice telling you?
Same thing.
Right, because you've had some phenomenal conversations with people. And those are the ones you continue, you want to continue to have. So let's just kind of leave that hanging, hanging there.
Yeah.
Not that he's going to know what to do with it. But let's look at the next one.
Now, the next one, Sharon, the reason I wanted you to look at that is on her page, she put in there she was looking for a sales and remote.
Uh-huh.
Chatting with her, She says she's not looking for, she's only looking for customer service, not interested in remote position. So I wanted to respond to, then I said, let me just wait and see what Max says. I think maybe I need to move on with her also. Because she has experience in sales, in managerial position training, and also some healthcare. But then she said she's not looking for remote. And she put it on her thing that she's looking for sales position and remote. She didn't respond to that.
Getting some traction on my search. I mean, she's been out of work for 8 months.
Yes.
Okay, so. Now, what we could do. I'm confused. Yeah. Now, we can change the subject, because we always want to ask a question. And see if she responds. If she doesn't respond, start talking to somebody else.
Yes.
All righty?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, for the rest of you, boot camp tonight, 9 o'clock. Closing the sale. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.